Scorpio, welcome to your September monthly Celtic Cross reading. This is Empowered World Tarot. We're a new channel. My name is Holly Christine. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Scorpio's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to exchange or reverse the energies as necessary, and let's see what's going on. We're going to clarify everything. We'll get some advice at the end as well as an oracle card. Five of Pentacles is how you're showing up, crossed by the Page of Cups. In your focus, the Death card. In your recent past, the Hermit. In your strength, the Two of Pentacles. In the immediate future, Queen of Pentacles. The energy supporting this reading, Six of Wands. The outside influence you may or may not be aware of, the Empress. In your hopes and fears, Four of Cups. And the potential outcome, Eight of Swords. The overall energy of your reading, the Ace of Pentacles. That speaks to an opportunity, a gift that is being given to you by the universe to build stability from the ground up in some sort of area or situation in your life. And what brings us here, the underlying reason for the entire reading, what brings us here today? The Hanged Man. You are trying to gain perspective about this situation, trying to learn from it. Not much action is really being taken other than analyzing, is what it looks like. Looking at things from all angles. All right, so let's talk about this baseline for a minute, and then we will get into it with the clarifiers. You're showing up with the Five of Pentacles. That's a card of abandonment. Feeling abandoned, or maybe you're thinking of abandoning or did just abandon something. This card speaks to feeling left out in the cold, feeling a sense of lack of some sort. And it is crossed or challenged by the card of hope, the Page of Cups. Holding hope for something, keeping our heart open, our hearts open to learning, to a curiosity, to love. And in your focus, endings and transformations. Whatever they are fated. They're meant to happen. And it's not always comfortable or easy, of course. In fact, it never is. There's some level of discomfort when we go through this kind of major ending and transformation. It just shows that you're focused on it in this position. In the recent past, the Hermit. You were really trying to figure stuff out here. Shining the light in the dark, doing some deep healing. What's in my way? How do I get it out of my way? In the strength position, you have the Two of Pentacles, maintaining some sort of balance, going back and forth, sort of doing a juggling act. But it shows that there's doubt in the situation. As you're doing a fine job maintaining balance, at least thus far, it looks like. In the immediate future, the Queen of Pentacles. This speaks to self-care. It speaks to our well-being, taking care of ourselves. Self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. All the ways that we can love ourselves and heal ourselves and make ourselves stable and resourceful and balanced. It definitely speaks to self-care. The energy supporting this reading, the Six of Wands, that's success. That is reaching a goal and being recognized for it. Okay, and feels really good too. The outside influence, the Empress. So the Empress is creative energy, very nurturing, very creative. It could represent our ideal person because the energy is quite ideal, very balanced, nurturing, resourceful, creative, loving, attractive, all the good things, very, very stable, and just it's empowered, feeling really good. In your hopes and fears, the Four of Cups, that's disappointment. That's looking at the past and all the things that didn't work out. And I don't know, you might be worried that that might happen again in the future, or maybe you're just hoping for something better to happen. The potential outcome shows stuck energy, stuck in a mind trap, uh, where we can't see how to get out of it because all we're doing is overthinking. We're up in our heads and we're creating a whole bunch of our own confusion, and it keeps us stuck. That's what that's about. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying with the overall energy, this Ace of Pentacles, this gift supported by the divine to build something new and stable for yourself. Show us the Ace of Pentacles, please. What does Scorpio need to know? Oh, Miss B, you're going to have to wait, honey. You're going to have to wait. We were just out. You're going to have to wait. Camera or the microphone probably didn't pick that up, but she just rang the bell that hangs off the back door and wants to go out. But we're out after each and every reading. She's out like every hour, I promise you. She's not suffering. And if she rings it again, I'll pause and take her out. But she always pulls this. The Nine of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. And at the bottom, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So, assessing this situation, it looks like effort has been put in to, it looks like securing happiness and security on your own. Making logical decisions, keeping our heart out of it. I mean, still coming from a place of emotional balance and happiness, but when it comes to the decision making of how we're going to build stability, calling in the King of Swords in order to Nine of Pentacles, secure security. It looks like somebody's single here. Because the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles denotes happiness on an individual level and security, or securing security on an individual level, gaining abundance, gaining stability. It doesn't show a relationship or an attachment, at least that the overall energy is the concern is with how do I gain stability for myself. And you're just showing using logic. How can I be logical to do it, to assess the situation exactly correctly, to see how I can build what it is that I need for myself? Okay, very good. All right. So let's take a look at this Five of Pentacles. This is how you're showing up. The energy is, again, one of abandonment, either feeling abandoned or abandoning something. Show us the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this flew out. We have the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Page of Wands. Okay, it looks like somebody is, hold on, let's look at the bottom. We have temperance. So it looks like we have somebody who is really emotionally feeling like I got to take action now. I'm enraged, I'm angry, or somebody here is, you or somebody. And you're in alignment with focusing on abandoning this. Let's get rid of this. Let's go. Um, this particular night of want, they all are impulsive. They all want to act immediately. Um, but this is showing this is in alignment with one's soul, the Hierophant, in alignment with our highest self, to take this action immediately, and you're highly focused on it. All of your attention seems to be on whatever this is at the moment, and it has to do with abandoning a situation, getting out. Somebody's enraged. Either they're abandoning or you're abandoning. I don't know who's who or who's doing what, but there's uh, there's a definite rage here with that Knight of Wands. It's not always like that, but it's showing up like that here. Um, Somehow leaving this whole thing out in the cold, just abandoning it, brings healing, balance and healing over time. It brings harmony to your situation. So this abandonment looks like a good thing. Let's take a look at the Page of Cups crossing you, or crossing being a challenge to the situation. That's hope. Keeping our hearts open, being hopeful. Show us the Page of Cups, please. Challenging you. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. Look at that. It's the abandonment card. The Ace of Cups. And the Death card. So yeah, this abandoning a new opportunity for happiness and love and joy to be here. Nope. It's time for an ending and a transformation when it comes to this. And it's a challenge to be hopeful about this. At the bottom, we have the Emperor. What brings us to this little lineup is a sense of empowerment, a sense of control, a sense of balance and structure to the situation. Abandoning a new opportunity for happiness, love, and joy here. Abandoning hope and just ending it and transforming the situation. It's empowering to do so. So we saw temperance under here, so it would be healing to do so. And now we see the Emperor under here. It would be empowering to do so. To do what? Abandonment, abandonment. Abandon the thought that we can have a new opportunity at joy here. It's time to end it and transform things. That's what that says. And speaking of ending and transforming, it's the very next card we get to clarify in your focus, the Death card. Simply meaning that ending and transforming. It's fated, though. Whatever it is, this is supposed to happen. We are where we're meant to be at whatever point we are at in our life. And we have to face these challenges. And you are focused on it right now. Focused on it. Show us the Death card in the focus position, please. What does Scorpio need to know about this ending and transforming energy? Ooh, look at that. You're getting a little bit of a story here. I'm going to give them all to you. Let's see. It was like this. We'll do it just like that. Okay. First card, Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's something we'd want to end and transform for sure, because that is stress and anxiety to the max. Followed by the Ace of Wands, an opportunity to take bold action, do something new. And we have the Three of Pentacles, We'll talk about it in a minute. King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. All right, it's a lot. I know it's a lot, but it looks like this stress and anxiety, and ending and transforming all of this stress, anxiety, taking bold action. It takes courage to do so. Three of Pentacles to Three of Pentacles and King of Pentacles to rebuild some stability with some masterful management style of things. Doing something from a very stable and balanced type of manner. Do what? End something. Ten of Swords. It's over. Seven of Swords. Getting out of Dodge, even if you have to tell a few lies to do so. Seven of Swords is a deceitful exit, if you will. Or somebody's making plans to, yeah, they already have one foot out the door. They're making plans, and it may involve some sneakiness. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is repetitively being worked on right now. So for whoever this message is for, these are the energies that are here. You would identify with however I just described those cards. And that's that. If it's not your reading, please consider subscribing, throwing a like. I'd like to get to the appropriate YouTube numbers as quickly as possible so we can do some live readings, and you guys could just type your questions into the chat and we could get some personalized readings done weekly. That would be a lot of fun. At the bottom, Two of Pentacles. So you're doing a balancing act of all these things, handling this situation, and you're doing just fine. We have that Two of Pentacles coming up there in your strength. So you're doing a good job. It is your balance is your strong suit, and it is showing some doubt and, indecision, but it's okay. You'll figure it out. You got the right energies to do so. And like I said, the balance is being kept. You're doing fine, doing a juggling act, so that you can take the courageous actions to take the steps to regain your stability, to create a friendship, to manage the ending well, and to get out, even if you have to lie to do it. It requires regular effort here. Okay. In the recent past, the Hermit. Shining the light in the dark. What's in the way? Major healing. Major healing is needed to whatever this was. Show us what the Hermit saw in the recent past. What is in the way? And we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. At the bottom, the Tower. Ooh, we're here because some destructive energy happened. This is destabilizing energy right here. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. It looks like we have an individual who just sort of brings a halt to everything. We got two people here with Two of Wands in the middle. So this Knight of Pentacles just brings everything to a halt. They move very, very slowly, by the way. So slow that it's frustrating. And then we have thinking about the future, long term, trying to pick a pathway, which way to go. And then we have the Queen of Cups, who is most loving and nurturing. As a matter of fact, it's one of your court cards, Scorpio, the Queen of Cups. And this is somebody who is very nurturing, very loving, comes with her heart wide open, and she's also very quick to forgive. They say too quick sometimes to forgive. I mean, to forgive is divine. So I can understand wanting to forgive, and we forgive for ourselves so we don't hold on to energy. So that even with that criticism, I don't know why I felt like I had to mention it, but um, even with that criticism, I mean, if that's the worst thing that you do is forgive quickly, I mean, to me, that's golden. So no criticism there from me. Um, but yeah, it just shows two different energies. This Knight of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups, they don't really match. They don't really match. The Knight is not as mature as the Queen, and certainly not as nurturing, and they're focused on different things than the Queen would be. So, uh, not knowing which way to go, trying to pick a path forward. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? I don't know what to do, but it looks like a different choice is between the two of you. Different choice to be made, even though there's some I don't know there. We're certainly thinking about it because that Two of Wands is always considering the future down the road. And we're considering it because everything's falling apart here. So, looking for another choice. Let's look at the Two of Pentacles, showing how you're keeping the balance. It's in your position of strength, doing good, doing the juggling act, doing what you got to do to just keep things in a form of stability for yourself. Show us that, there it is. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, the Two of Cups, and at the bottom, the Magician. All right, you are in manifesting mode, assessing the situation, looking at all the effort that you've put in. Um, the Two of Cups is a soul connection. The Empress would be our ideal energy. Um, it looks like you would like to manifest a soulmate here from your ideal energy. The Empress gives birth to something, and the Magician creates as well. So you've got two very creative energies showing up while you're doing this balancing act. Assessing the situation. I put a lot of effort into trying to find my soul mate. That's what that says. The Seven of Pentacles. I've done all of this and that and the other, and it's still not enough. But I'm still at it. I'm still trying to find the right balance, to build the stability, to find my way. Even though there's doubt showing up, you're showing me you're trying to manifest it. And because it's in the position of strength, I suggest that you keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. That's what it feels like. Let's take a look in your immediate future. This Queen of Pentacles, self-care, self-nurturing, putting yourself first and your well-being first here. Show us the Queen of Pentacles in the position of the immediate future, please. All right, so Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands, and at the bottom, Three of Cups. Okay, we're here because we want to commune with others in good times. We want to get together, likely with friends, and just feel good. Let's celebrate. Let's feel good. And as far as taking care of your well-being, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, Three of Wands. Queen of Swords is all about laying down the law. These are the rules. These are my boundaries. These are the limits. This is what I require. This is what's needed. Is a stable commitment to yourself. And the Three of Wands says that you're waiting to embark on this journey. This is what I require. I require a stable commitment. That's what you're saying. Or taking care of yourself here requires a stable commitment. And just you're waiting. This person's waiting to jump ship. They're waiting to get rescued and get off this ship and get onto that ship, I think, with the artwork of this particular card. Waiting to embark, waiting to go. Yeah, because this ship has holes in the floors. It's going down. It's going down. It's about to get sucked into that whirlpool. They're shining a light. Hey, I'm over here. Rescue me. I'm over here. Uh, a commitment to jump ship, a commitment to take care of yourself, a commitment to your own well-being, a commitment, a requirement for a stable commitment, even if it's a commitment to someone else. Because back here you're showing me that you would like to manifest a soulmate, a soul connection, someone that matches you perfectly and that can offer you the love that you have to offer. So this is you over here with your Queen of Cups. You would like to manifest the King of Cups. You are the Empress energy, or that's the energy that you would like to build with, which would represent your ideal energy. Male or female on the card doesn't matter. Empress energy is ideal energy to create with and from. So anyway, here talks about, again, setting the requirements for a stable commitment, and the Three of Wands, waiting to make your move for your own well-being. It's all for your own self-care and well-being here. The energy supporting this reading, this Six of Wands, victory, success, reaching the goal, and feeling really good and being celebrated by others for it, because people recognize what you're doing. They see you and they're just cheering you on, saying, yeah, you did it. Show us the Six of Wands in the supportive energy position. Great. Five of Wands. Six of Wands again. Excellent. Three of Swords. And at the bottom, the Wheel of Fortune. Five of Wands is conflict. This one's a little bit violent conflict too, similar to that Knight of Wands back there, the person that's enraged. I mean, this is arguing, battling, tension, and it's definitely inflamed. So it's heightened. It's not just a little squabble. It's kind of like, I mean, this person has hoisted these people up off the ground so they have no footing, and they have them tied up, bound in chains, and then so they're stuck, and then they light them on fire. So as if it wasn't enough abuse already, it's further abuse by, inflaming the situation even further. Whoever this is somebody who's trying to fight, who's trying to start trouble, and in multiple ways, and they feel successful breaking hearts. Three of Swords, betrayal, stabbing someone in the heart, causing all kinds of pain, emotional pain for sure. Um, but it's weird, right? Because here we have all this yucky energy that somebody who it's like somebody's getting off. Listen, when these cards come up in this order, it's like whoever's starting these arguments and these fights that are pretty brutal and emotionally painful, they're getting off on it with the Six of Wands there. It brings them delight to do this. It like feeds them. It feeds that energy. They're like happy about it. Do you see how these the order of these cards? Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Three of Swords. However, what's weird is if that's not weird enough, what somebody's doing, it comes out on the energy supporting this reading. So it's just basically showing like, you know what? That's the energy that's here. No wonder you're showing up with this abandonment over here. This is actually supporting this reading to turn the wheel of fortune in your favor. So this is telling me that things are likely to get better for you. Um, if you handle this, if you put yourself first, if you take care of yourself, um, this all like supports that. It pushes you forward into a better position. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Um, and somehow something in your life comes back around again. Because that's also what the Wheel of Fortune represents, something coming back around. But it supports your success, even though they're successful at starting arguments and creating pain, heartfelt pain. Um, it actually puts you on a path to success moving forward. Okay, I think I've said that in as many ways as I can say it. Let's look at the Empress and the outside influence. Outside influence you may or may not be aware of. We did see the Empress back there in the clarifiers. It's that ideal energy, very creative energy. Show us the Empress, please. In the outside influence. The Empress. Very creative, very nurturing. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, which was right back here. It's crossing you, like saying there's no hope for this, whatever that is that you're in. The King of Cups. Hey, there's your match right there. Hope for the King of Cups. Yes, that would be your ideal energy. Manifesting that Two of Cups up there. That would be the King of Cups for you. And the Empress. Yep. And the third. The Lovers. There it is. That's the other way to say Two of Cups. You've got this connection on your heart. It is supporting you here. This perfect match to you. The Queen of Cups over there. The King of Cups over here. Page of Cups having hope for it. With the ideal energy, creating this connection on your heart, giving birth to it. So this whole situation could be helping you give birth to this new situation, the Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favor, you being victorious and manifesting your perfect match. And at the bottom, Five of Cups, we're here because you're grieving losses. You're kind of looking at the past going, Jesus, everything fell apart here. And I'm really sad about it. But it's because of these losses that you are being supported in this other way to move on. Yeah, I mean, we can't have the new if we don't have an old, right? You got to close out the old. You got to abandon that. Abandon that argumentative, fiery, rash or brash energy that's coming after you. It's like chasing you down. It's like it's looking for you, it's hunting for you over here, and then it shows up over here. Like they take delight in it. Whoever's doing this, it's they take delight in it in some kind of weird way. It's demented, but that's what's here. Let's look at the in your hopes and fears, the Four of Cups, please. Four of Cups, disappointment, disappointed in the past. And we have the Chariot. That's the vehicle to victory. The Star, the dream, the wish, the desire, and it's a big one. It's a big one. Big, big, big. We know what it is because it's a soulmate connection. It's your perfect match. That's what you're looking for. And you may be single over here while you're doing it, but you got an opportunity if you use your logical mind to take care of this situation. The World, closing out a cycle. Yes. Good. And at the bottom, there's the Sun. That's what's going to happen. You know that song, I Can See Clearly Now, the Rain Is Gone? That one? I just heard that when I flipped up the Sun, because that's where you're headed when you close out this cycle of disappointment and upset and all the things that didn't work out that you wanted them to work out. They just didn't work out the way you wanted them to. But these cards are saying there's something better for you when you are successful with this. The outside influence and the fated circumstance that you're here in, it's difficult, but all these cards are very supportive of you getting through it, abandoning it, closing out this cycle, and moving on to create your ideal partner relationship that matches you perfectly. And it's a big wish, big dream of yours. And yeah, the vehicle to victory is to close out this disappointment so you can get to your happy place. And it's not just any old happy place. I mean, it's like the happiest place on earth. Let's move on and look at the Eight of Swords. The potential outcome, though, is showing stuck energy. It looks trapped. It looks like, oh gosh, I can't see how to get out of this. And I don't like seeing that after all the turnaround potential here. Show us the Eight of Swords, because this shows you're overthinking, you're up in your head. Show us the Eight of Swords. These are the ways. All right, Miss B, we'll go out in a minute. I'm almost done. Hold on. The thing is, we're doing this to ourselves with this Eight of Swords. It's all our own thoughts, keeping us stuck, keeping us trapped. Show us the Eight of Swords, please. Oh, something did flip. I just did not see that. There we go. Okay, Six of Swords, moving on. Heading someplace better, where the waters are calmer. The Eight of Wands, moving the energy forward. You just feel stuck. You can't see how to do it. You want to leave the past in the past and go someplace better. The Moon, yet to be revealed. We got a full moon coming up September 7th, and then we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces at the 15th degree. So if you have any planets within a few degrees of that 15th degree, you're going to feel it very strongly, very intensely, or anything that aspects that degree in any of your other signs. Just to mix in a little bit of astrology with it. But so this is yet to be revealed. This is moving on, moving the energy forward quickly, exchanging out the energy is yet to be revealed, the Moon. So you're feeling like this right now. And this is just saying that you're not here yet. You're not at this, all this energy that supports you moving on to find your perfect soul match, soulmate connection. It just hasn't, it's like you're in this Three of Wands. You're waiting to make your move. But you need to here to support your own well-being and your own self-love and your own self-care and your own stability. You got to be willing to go it alone, I think, initially. Figure it out on your own using logic. And then, because that's the overall energy of the entire reading, as well as what brings us here, the Hanged Man, looking at things from all angles, trying to gain perspective. Hopefully, this reading helps. Just validating what you're going through and what the wonderful potentials are for you when you allow yourself to get out of this, because it's just you keeping you here at this point. Because when you get out, you're going someplace better. You're going someplace brighter. You're going someplace where the emotional waters are calm and the future is bright and the sun comes out. And what's at the bottom? The Hermit, the deepest healing card in the tarot, the one who shines the light to show what's in the way. Your own thoughts are keeping you trapped. All right, let's get some advice for the Scorpio who are Scorpions who are going through these energies. Advice, please, for Scorpio. Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Page of Swords. And yes, the Wheel of the Year, same as the Wheel of Fortune. They just call it the Wheel of the Year in this deck. And at the bottom, the 8 of Cups, walking away. Okay, so this says the 8 of Cups is walking away from something that is no longer enough for you. At one point, it was satisfying. At one point, it felt good. At one point, it felt loving. But now, you got to go. It's not enough. Got to move on. Oh, yeah, and look what's right behind it, the 6 of Swords. Got to move on to calmer waters. We just saw it as a clarifier back there. So that's what's there. And so this is blessings from above on those you live, on your homestead, on those that you live with and who you would consider family, who you would consider who you live with. Happiness and blessings from above. Taking another look and preparing yourself. Looking closer at things, getting yourself ready to take action. You're learning, and whatever it is, whenever you learn whatever it is you feel like you need to learn, when you finish looking at everything from all the angles and you make your plan to abandon and move on and get away from this energy that takes delight in causing heartbreak and pain. Whenever you learn whatever it is you need to learn, and prepare yourself to take that action, you'll be ready to turn the wheel. It's here for you. Good energies are here for you. You've just got to take the action and get up the whatever it takes, the nerve, the gumption, the plan, the logic. King of Swords says it's logic over here. Keeping your emotional self, tucking your heart away for a minute and just being logical about it, I think is what's really going to help you here. Because if you are the Queen of Cups, as this says that you are, your heart is here. I don't want to make people feel bad. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to abandon them. I don't want to do, this, that, and the other, because you're such an amazing, good person. But the person that is around you, or this energy that's around you, is very destructive, and they take delight in it. And so when you figure out how to move on, how to walk away, and how to finally get in your boat and go on your guided journey of life to a better place, to a brighter future, you'll be able to turn everything around in your favor. And then there will be blessings on your homestead, who you live with. But in order to do that, it's like you have to go through this and take these actions. So anyway, I hope that helps. Let's get an oracle card from Ask Your Guides, oracle, please, for the Scorpios that are going through these energies, please. Message from Ask Your Guides. So if this resonates with you, or if you just like how we're going to do readings here, or you just want to support the channel, hit like, add your comments, share with the community and myself how this may or may not resonate with you. If you feel so inclined, I would love to hear from you. Ask your guides. Ask your guides. Guides, what do you want Scorpio to know, please? What is the most important message that you would like to leave them with from this deck? There it is. Celebration. Joy guides. Yes, we would like to celebrate with that Six of Wands celebration energy and that, I believe, Three of Cups we might have seen. Not sure. Let's see here. We've got card number 37. And here's the message Spirit wants you to have. The keywords are alignment, harvest, bonding, and celebration. You're entering a period of celebration. Your joy guides are at hand, ushering you into a season of personal harvest, success, and completion. This is a time when life gives back to you. You may enter a life-affirming relationship, receive an inheritance, land a promotion, close a deal, or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Whatever you desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for a beautiful blessing. That's what this is. Prepare for the beautiful blessing. Remember I said blessings from above, and this is getting prepared right here. Rewind it back or whatever. Watch it again. You'll see. Joy guides are urging you to prepare for a beautiful blessing because it's surely coming. Realize that as life's tides turn your way, the soon-to-be realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke or an accident or the luck of the draw. Rather, it's the natural outcome of your unwavering, loving efforts, hard work, and commitment to your dreams and goals. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We saw your dreams and goals show up right back here. The star, the chariot. Yes. Let's celebrate your dreams and goals. Make these moves. Do what you got to do, because a much improved future lies ahead. Anyway, I hope it helps. I hope you feel supported. I hope you know that your spirit team is here for you and you are being witnessed. You're being validated. And these hard energies that you're dealing with are in your life now because you're supposed to be propelled forward to all the blessings that are in front of you. So get out of your head and just rip the Band-Aid off and do it. Get out, because the sooner you do it, the sooner you get to this. All right. I hope it helps. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Take care, Scorpio.